Two more questions on solving systems. I'm going to do number 3, then number 4. And these are set up a little differently than the first two because they have no variable is by itself. No variable is solved, meaning there's nothing that says like x is something. It's x plus 2y is something. Okay, so what you can do is you could solve for x and you could use substitution like we've been doing. But there's another way to do this that I think is easier, and it's called elimination. To eliminate something, we need a variable that has the same coefficient in front of it. Okay? And if it doesn't, the beauty of algebra is that we can multiply this whole equation, and as long as we multiply everything on the left and everything on the right, we don't change the value of x or y. Okay? So if I wanted the x's to line up, all I have to do is multiply this by 2. And when I do that, I get 2x, 2 times 2y is, so essentially I'm distributing this 2, equals, and I got to do everything, even this constant, 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. Okay. The other equation stays the same, 2x plus 4y equals 0. And now I'm going to line these things up, and we watched a video where we talked about why this works, but if you want to watch that, you can. So now we need to decide, well, if I have 2x and 2x, should I add those together to get rid of them since they have the same coefficient, or should I subtract them? And if you said subtract, you are right, because 2x minus 2x, put the old big negative sign here, 2x minus 2x is 0x. They have been eliminated. 4y minus 4y is 0y. Uh-oh, look at that. We eliminated both of them. Okay. So if there's nothing on the left, what's another word for nothing? In the math world, we call that 0. So we have 0 on the left. What is it equal to? Negative 10 minus 0. That's just negative 10. And then we come up with this, and what does that even mean? 0 equals negative 10. You're like, well, that's not true. Correct, it's not true. That means there are no solutions to this system. All right, let's try the next one. This one is set up perfectly for elimination because the y's already have the same coefficient, no multiplying required. We can just straight away decide if we want to add or subtract this bottom equation. So if I have negative 4y, do I want to add 4y or do I want to subtract 4y to get rid of it? And if you said add this time, you are correct. If they have the same sign, subtract. If they have opposite signs, add. And you can multiply, you could change all these signs if you wanted, and you could always add. Okay? Over here, you could change all these signs. Negative 2x is negative 4y. Negative, well, just 0. And you can always add, okay? But I think it's just as easy to do adding or subtracting. So you choose your own adventure there. When we add 5x and x, we have 6x. Negative 4y plus 4y, no more y's. They've been eliminated. On the right, 14 plus 22 is 36. We divide by 6 and we get x equals 6. Okay? Much faster to get to that x equals 6 than it would have been if we did substitution. All right? But we still need to find out what y is. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one of the first two equations, doesn't matter which one. I chose the first one. And we are going to plug in that 6 for x. We're substituting, essentially. And we're going to solve for y. So subtract 6 from both sides. Negative 4y is equal to 8. And we divide by negative 4. We get y is negative 2. And so the solution, the final answer, is that ordered pair, 6, negative 2.